The awakening of a giant. For 5 decades, the moon has been a ghost, a silver memory of a race that ended in the winter of 1972. We left our footprints in the dust, parked our rovers in the silence, and turned our backs on the only other world humanity has ever touched. But today, the silence is officially over. As you watch this, the Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket ever successfully ignited, is standing on the coast of Florida, venting cryogenic frost into the humid air. Inside the Orion capsule at the summit, 4 human beings are preparing to do what hasn't been done in 2 generations: leave the cradle of Earth's gravity and venture into the deep black. This isn't just a mission of exploration, it is a high-stakes gamble against the vacuum of space. We are returning to a world that we realized, far too late, we never truly understood. We aren't just going back to prove we can, we are going back because the moon is hiding a secret in its shadows that could rewrite the entire history of our species. The crew in the path of no return. The crew of Artemis II, Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen, are the pioneers of a new era, but their journey is one of extreme isolation. Unlike the missions to the International Space Station, which orbits just a few hundred miles above us, these 4 will travel nearly 250,000 miles away. Once they perform their translunar injection burn, they are committed. There is no turning back, no emergency rescue, and no second chances. Their trajectory is a free return, a cosmic slingshot that uses the moon's own gravity to whip them around the far side and hurl them back toward Earth. But for those hours spent behind the lunar horizon, they will be the most isolated humans in history. They will enter the radio quiet zone, a place where the bulk of the moon blocks every signal from Earth. In that total electromagnetic silence, they will be left with nothing but the ticking of their life support systems and the haunting, rugged landscape of a world that hasn't seen a human eye since the era of disco and analog film. The mystery of the far side. When the Orion spacecraft swings behind the moon, the crew will witness a sight that still baffles planetary scientists: the far side. For billions of years, the moon has been tidally locked, showing only one face to the Earth. The side we see from our balconies is smooth, covered in dark volcanic seas called Maria. The far side is a battered, mountainous wasteland, scarred by billions of years of cosmic bombardment. This is the lunar asymmetry mystery. Why is one side of the moon a relatively smooth plain while the other is a jagged fortress of craters? Some theories suggest that Earth once had 2 moons that collided in a slow-motion catastrophe, splashing one across the back of the other. Others suggest that the Earth's own heat, back when it was a molten ball of lava, baked the near side of the moon while it was still forming, preventing the crust from thickening. Artemis II is our first chance in the 21st century to see this lopsided world in high definition, searching for the geological scars of a violent birth. The chemical ghost, the creep anomaly. Beneath the dust the astronauts will observe lies a chemical mystery that defies the standard giant impact theory of the moon's origin. Scientists have identified a strange layer of material known as creep, an acronym for potassium, K, rare earth elements, and phosphorus. Curiously, this material is almost entirely concentrated on the side of the moon facing Earth. It is as if the moon's internal organs were pulled toward us by some invisible force during its formation. This concentration of radioactive elements created a hot zone that allowed volcanic activity to persist on the near side for billions of years longer than it should have. As the Artemis crew measures the magnetic and gravitational fluctuations from orbit, they are hunting for the magma ocean remnants. If we can understand why the moon's chemistry is so off balance, we might finally understand if the moon is truly a piece of the Earth, or an alien body captured by our gravity eons ago. The South Pole, the vault of absolute zero. The true target of the Artemis program, however, isn't the light, it's the darkness. At the lunar South Pole, the sun never rises more than a few degrees above the horizon. This creates permanently shadowed regions, or PSRs, craters where sunlight hasn't touched the floor in over 2 billion years. In these pits of absolute zero, temperatures drop to minus 250 degrees Celsius, making them some of the coldest places in the known universe. Inside these dark vaults, NASA has detected massive deposits of water ice. This isn't just water for drinking or fuel, it is a 4-billion-year-old chemical archive. This ice likely arrived via comets during the late heavy bombardment, the same period when life was beginning to stir in Earth's oceans. By studying this ice, we are looking into a frozen time capsule of the early solar system. We are searching for the building blocks of life in a place that has been frozen since the dawn of time. The final frontier and the call to witness Artemis II is the final gate we must pass through before we put boots back on the ground with Artemis III. We are no longer just visiting, we are preparing to move in. This mission is the blueprint for the Lunar Gateway Station and the eventual jump to Mars. But as we build our habitats and mine the ancient ice, we must ask, what are we disturbing? The moon has been a silent witness to every war, every discovery, and every evolution of the human race. For 50 years, we left it alone. Now, we are coming back with fire and steel. This channel will be tracking every kilometer of the Orion's journey over the next 10 days. We will analyze the data, the anomalies, and the secrets the crew brings back from the void. If you want to be part of the generation that finally decodes the silent world, you need to follow this journey to the end. Subscribe and join us, because history isn't just being written in textbooks anymore, it's being written in the stars, in real time, right now.